King of Cups is just really, quite unhappy, quite unhappy. I see here rain coming down, and normally I don't read the cards in reverse, but if I feel invited to do that, we do that. Um, so to turn your King of Cups over, to get out of this sense of just misery and unhappy and this flood of emotions and this darkness and whatever it is, I think maybe if you kind of feeling lost, how do we turn you upright? Movement, you guys. It's movement. It's doing these things over here. This doesn't come in if you're in a reversed King of Cups. If you're feeling misery, lost, lonely, and confused, there's clarity. It needs to be sought out. It is available to you. Maybe it's just not available to you in the way that you thought it was available to you. Maybe it's available to you in meditation. Maybe it's available to you in a library. Maybe it's available to you on a different website. Who knows? But the responsiveness is what clears that lost, lonely, confused feeling. Whatever it is you're searching for, the entire video's been about it's inside of you. Whatever it is you're searching for, you already know the answer. Accepting it is really, oh, okay, sorry. So we had the Way, which is a more etheric card higher up, above the major arcana in the Patch Tarot deck. The Way is it's a completely neutral, balanced card. So its guidance is prayer and meditation. If it had come in the reverse, it would be trust. So, I really, you know, inner sanctum, you guys, go within. The flower of life is present here. To me, that's talking about, well, see how we have the two flowers in the middle? It's your heart. There is a burst of energy that's waiting for you to unfold for you. It's fully embodied, it's present, and it's available to you. And by closing out a cycle and being able to bust out of this and crack that shell so that the life and the nourishment can come through to become this oak filled with love and able to manage energy and realizing that you're an infinite soul having a human incarnation and this is only one blip in your infinite life, that the cosmos, the cycles of time, that it's all just part of what an everyday normal would be if we didn't live in such a sort of high definition culture. You have to make space for this. And balance is something that's achieved through the experiences of all of these and finding ways to balance that and help you clear it instead of hold on to it as a reason why you wouldn't want to have a new experience elsewhere. So, you know, try not to let life drag you down because you just, your inner sanctum, your prayer, your practice. Wow, this is so fitting today. Your practice and your going within is what helps heal and release, well, and helps you find the answers in the search. When you're feeling lost is real because you don't have that sense of self of where you are, even if it's a geographic location. Excuse me. And yeah, what else do we have for the week ahead for our viewers? A big unfolding, it looks like. Something new and beautiful coming in for you. This one flipped. Yeah. The Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Discs. Look at how all of this is, so you start within and it creates formation in all directions. And so you spirit is turning into matter. It's if something has changed recently, that perhaps like a relationship loss or a job loss, or maybe something that felt like was a loss actually is coming in as a renewal. Now that doesn't mean that it's not going to look the way that it once did, and it doesn't mean that whatever it is can't be renewed, right? So if you've just changed jobs, you're starting from the beginning. You're starting from a seedling, right? You have to grow in that position to be able to really expand, and everything is taking formation. I was talking earlier about the color purple that was coming up here on Inner Sanctum, and we do have some replications of purple in here. I feel like I'm getting confirmation of your crown chakra activation. So, whoever this is, you've got a lot of information incoming from above. And that's just going to be really, just know that, because it's bringing what it is you're manifesting, the seeds that you're sowing into creation for you. Spending time in meditation. And meditation doesn't mean that you have to lay down for 30 minutes and ohm about it. That's not what meditation is. Meditation can be something as simple as a quiet moment of silence. It's the breath between the breath. It's the pause before making the decision. And you have the right to do that. You have the right to take the time to decide what it is you want for your life. Don't let people put pressure on you. You make your choices that lead to your greatest happiness, and everybody else will get over it. The way is from within, is the name of the card. So the way. So, you can see here that there was a minutia, there was a spark that started, and it was small, and this just blasts out into just something beautiful. What you have unfolding for you is a firecracker, and it's not probably going to look the way you thought it looked. When gifts are coming in, when things are being formed, when they're coming into manifestation in your lives, all of the stories that you had in your head about how it was going to look, try to try to clear the way with those, because one thing I have learned, that I will go to my deathbed saying, is your gifts from the universe look nothing like the stories in your head. If you can find a way to let go of the stories in your head, you will be giving yourself the greatest gift ever. So, let's just pull a couple charms really quick. We'll put the acorn back in here. So we've got the charms here. My inner child likes to come out and play. Charms are a form of divination, not unlike runes or bones or tea leaves. And I am a gypsy soul. Well, I am a domesticated gypsy. And these are things that I have collected over the years. Some of them are new, because I really enjoy this. And so many of these charms have really sentimental meaning. Perhaps one day I'll make a video about them. But, and I'm a Scorpio. So my birthday is coming up. We are heading into Scorpio season. And so we've got the little casket here, as you know, or maybe you don't know. Scorpio is the death card in the tarot, transformation. And I used to have a lot of bias against Scorpios because they can be kind of assholes sometimes. But at the end of the day, we all choose our path, right? And I like to refer to myself as an ascended Scorpio, somebody who outgrew the jealousy and the vindictiveness and the bitterness. No offense if you still have this, if you're a Scorpio watching, if these are things that get in the way of your life. These are the things jealousy, vindictiveness, anger. Those are the things that leave us feeling lost, confused, and lonely. Those are not feelings that are rooted in love, in the choices of the heart. And so, that's the contrast, right? When we're in fear, when we are in loneliness, we're on a different vibrational frequency that doesn't feel as good. Turn on a different radio station. Go take a cold, well, probably not a cold shower. Go take a hot shower. Go do something nice for yourself. Put yourself in a different vibe. You'd be amazed at what it'll do for your soul. So, what clarifiers do we have for the week ahead for the viewers? Oops. My invisible board of directors just gave me a time hit because I'm getting ready to go to the airport. So we're just going to do this really quick, and then I'll head out, and get rocking and rolling into my day and just spreading good vibes as I travel. Now that you guys have really, you've been a part of this, you've helped lift me up. So wow, woo, there's a lot of energy that came in with these charms. First of all, these two pieces, Tree of Life, the Way, and the Ace of Pentacles. So these three cards have a broken infinity ring. So what this says to me is that perhaps, a really divine partnership has evolved potentially or is coming back together. So whatever this is, the two parts that create the whole. One of the things that is a message that is really important to remember is in relationship. Let's just stop and go romantic for a minute because I'm seeing a lot of romance here in the charms. I'm seeing commitment in terms of clear the way. So somebody's cutting something out with the scissors here. We need to shed some light on the situation here. Oops. How's this? Yes, better. So we've got scissors over clear the way. So you're cutting cords, you're cutting ties, you're probably making waves because the wave fell on clear the way. But I want to come back to this broken infinity symbol, because one of the things that often gets overlooked in the dynamic of romantic relationships, or any relationship really, is that each of you arrive as an individual whole. It's not you're my other half, you're my other half. That implies that something is missing within you, and that's not true. We already know that you have everything that you need within you, and it is protected. You may have to go into the underworld to get to it, and by going into the underworld, I'm talking about the first 15 minutes of this video, the things that I'm experiencing in my life that crack me open and cause me to be available to change and new growth. You also will go through those experiences by sheer virtue of the fact that you're a human. Whatever this is two wholes coming together. This isn't two halves coming together. So I want you to keep that in mind. Whatever the work is that you're doing that's causing you to feel lost and lonely, it is creating a wholeness within you. And remember that, because this is infinite. Whatever it is that you're doing, if this is a relationship, this is a past life relationship where you've had probably many lives together. And all of those come in the formation, right? The formation of the two holes creating another hole. This is it looks like the way, what fell between is a dolly. So perhaps somebody's coming in to do a little bit of heavy lifting for you, or just help you carry the load a little bit. We have the angel charm. So you are definitely being guided We have another ring that might imply commitment. We have the two rings here. We have love and home. So perhaps somebody loves their home. Perhaps somebody, feels at home with somebody else. That coziness, that whatever it is, you're home and you're loved. And so that's the outlying energy. In terms of the search, we have an anchor and a star that came out. So, can you see that that's an anchor? Kind of. So, anchoring yourself, you need to make yourself available to the extrasensory things that are coming in, the signs, the synchronicities. Your crown is activated. We saw that in a couple different cards. I'm not going to pick that card up because I'm going to mess up all the charms. But your crown is activated. You've got incoming. Make yourself available to it and anchor yourself. It's a lot of energy that could help you, that could cause you to feel a little tossed up. We've just got the random rubber chicken. Maybe this means something to you. But he was an outlying energy. Are you not? There you go. I had to do it. And then over here with the Ace of Discs, we're validated. Yeah, we're really validating commitment here. And we've got a couple rings. We have this clasp here. Um, somebody's somebody wants to hold on to something. Maybe that's a job, a person, a relationship. We have the spiral of life. Again, this talks about the inner work that you have to do. So starts within and it goes out. And your peace, your joy, everything that you do to create a higher vibration for yourself in your life then can be filtered out to the rest of the world. So, are you taking care of yourself and doing the things that allow you to take good vibes out into the world? Or are you doing counterproductive things like going out and getting rip roaring drunk, 4 nights a week and then showing up for, and I just, and no accusation, man. I have been there. I have sadly shown up to work, inebriated. And if you're trying to tell me you haven't, I would say I doubt it. Every time we point a finger at somebody else, there's three pointing back at us. So there will never be accusations on this channel, only opportunities for us to achieve greater awareness. So you are working inside out, and what you bring out from yourself that is your highest good, that's the better version of yourself, is what you're shooting for. And that's the organization that we saw here with the Ace of Pentacles. We also have a little pink butterfly. So again, transformation. This is the second time butterflies have shown up. They were on Inner Sanctum. We have a knight here. So maybe, maybe there's a knight coming in for you. Maybe this was a battle that you fought, that you finally come out on top. We have the kangaroo. So maybe you're jumping out of something. And again, you guys, you're also going to get intuitive hits on this reading. So if you are getting intuitive hits, that's your invisible board of directors consulting with you using this information to share. Trust your intuition, okay? So, maybe you're hopping away from something to create that space. Maybe you're done fighting and you're like, I'm out of here. Whoop. We've got a bell, so you know what's coming. You've received notification that your dreams are coming into formation. We have the cross here. For me, this means the Southern Cross. If you believe in the cross and other manners, perhaps this is a Christian symbol for you. It has diamonds around it. So, and now what's really sticking out to me are actually infinity symbols, right? So, whatever these two holes coming together as two parts, two holes coming together as a whole, two holes, each of you are your own person, and you come together and create one whole. And do you see the connected infinity here on this side, and then the bond around it? So I think something really beautiful is coming in for somebody. We have the dragon spirit here. Maybe you are year of the dragon in Chinese astrology, but the dragon's here just to kind of say what's up. I'm a badass is what it feels like. That there's also some fire that's going to get you going in regards. It's the fire in this cup that's lit you up. We have also a strawberry, which is saying just to me that something really sweet is coming in for you. And then we have the moon and the stars, with the new moon coming up the end of Sunday, I think it is, a week from today. Just honor that cycle for yourself. Set those new intentions. Finish releasing in this full moon cycle that's closing out this week. Your gifts are waiting for you, and whatever you can do to release that energy that's been holding you back, whether it's codependent type things, whether it's beliefs about yourself, other people's beliefs about you that cause you to not trust yourself. Go trust yourself. You know better than anybody else what your heart and soul want. Allow your mind to work for you. Your mind is a tool. Don't let it make you a slave. Don't be a slave to your mind. Give your soul and your heart and your spirit some say so in this. And I think that those feelings of misery and, lost, confused, and lonely will begin to fall away. And I actually feel the energy that had shifted during this reading, that giving yourself permission to be in joy and know that this is here, it's already here. You're just on the second floor of the building and it's on the 18th floor. And let's just use this one because it is the King of Cups upright, are being responsive, and you've got this dragon fire in your cup, and you're coming up from second floor, boop, 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 on your way to 18. So trust the process, you guys. Trust it. It is unfolding beautifully for you. So I need to go zip up my suitcase, jump in my car, and get to the airport. I love you guys. Thank you for, wow, I really love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video, especially if you watch the whole thing. And I hope you have a beautiful week and that you get to go out and let your light shine. My total favorite church song from the Christian upbringing that I had growing up. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. I get to go out and do that this week by raising the consciousness through corporate coaching. I hope that however you choose to go out and be a Rockaritaville rock and throw yourself into the pond of life, that all of the ripples that you send out are beautiful. Bye for now.